When I was a kid, I went to the Dali Museum in St. Petersburg, Florida, and I was surprised that Dali could actually paint. Because my impression of Dali as a outsider type of artist was he was more of an innovator and a showman. But I was surprised that Dali could actually paint like a normal person. And I use that word normal loosely. I think what's important about a show like yours is if you want to be a musician, you still have to have chops. You still have to be able to execute at a very high level in whatever your medium is, because the chops will definitely come into play. The people, if you go to a Broadway show, that person's danced for 10,000 hours. Mm-hmm. Even if it looks like they're doing it like it's nothing. I still think you have to have that. I don't think there's anything wrong with kids going to School of Rock and learning how to play like Angus Young. It's all good. I still think that's important.
Well, I always say that instruments don't play themselves.
Well, these days, but look, we're on the verge of AI systems that will literally make learning how to play an instrument completely redundant.
Maybe. I know we're on the verge of it, but
I'm going to bet you on that.
But
I bet in 20 years there will be artists who figure out how to use AI systems to game some type of keyboard that will intuitively understand what they're trying to do and do all the heavy lifting.
Well, that will be that's going to be in the next 3 years. That's my prediction with that.
What I'm saying is, my argument would be, whether it's 10 years or 20, it will be prevalent. AI systems will completely dominate music. The idea of an intuitive artist beating an AI system is going to be very, very difficult, because the punters will come along because they're photogenic or because they're sociopaths, which, you know, the music business loves sociopaths, and will reward somebody who figures out how to game some intuitive AI system that if they play 3 notes into it, it'll write their songs for them. And as long as they rap or sing over it halfway decently and somebody can auto-tune it in a basement somewhere, and they'll go from obscurity to making $1 million a year, they're not going to argue about the fact that they can't play a keyboard or never learn the difference between a 7th and a 9th chord, or whether or not Kevin Shields was an innovator. They're just going to blow past all of that. It won't matter to them. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I do think that something will be lost, because the things we've talked about here and the things you often talk about on your show involve a deeply emotional, intuitive process that takes time. It takes time. It's an exploration of self.